1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Drum rolls. Pew, 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 pew. Those drum rolls are for those who are returning. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe. 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 I don't have an intro, by the way. It's so weird. I feel so weird saying the intros. Like, hi guys. Hey, that's not me. That's not. I don't know if I'll ever gather the courage to do that. Anyway, who else suffers with procrastination like me? Let me tell you, I've been procrastinating this video for the last like 1 month. There's some kids playing, that's what I'm listening to. I've been procrastinating this video for the last 1 month. I wanted to do this video like a month ago, like since I started this channel. But then I don't know what gets into me. And then I just say, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do it. But voila, tomorrow is here. Tomorrow never comes, but my tomorrow has come. And it's today. It's today. So I actually wanted to do the fun fact about me. Fun facts, or facts about me. Not even fun facts. They are mixed up facts and other fun facts. But then I said, if I don't give this story today, I will never give it. Yes, I'll forget about it. So I'm doing it today. So there was a time back then I used to work as a waitress. It's not Kitambo, it's like it's this year actually. This year. What? This year has been the longest year, like the longest year. It's this year I was working as a waitress. So this is what happened, and this is how an engineer ended up being in a restaurant. I was going for an internship. In some company, government company. So I was going, and I'm not being paid. I'm getting tired. I'm just encouraging myself daily that you should wake up and go. So I went like for 6 months. 6 months were not over. And then there's this time I went to this supermarket. It had a supermarket. Really? It had someone knocking. It had a supermarket, it had a restaurant, and it had a club. Was it a club or a bar? I don't know the difference. So I went to this supermarket. I was from now internship. I had passed it was a walking distance from where I was staying and the company. So I used to walk past that supermarket daily in the morning and in the evening. So this day, it was in the evening. I was coming now from the internship, and I went to the supermarket and bought yogurt because, yeah, I went and bought yogurt. So when I bought that yogurt, I went to pay, obviously. So when I went to the cashier's place, the cashier was the manager. So he told me, I always see you passing daily. Where do you go to? I told him, I always go for internship. He told me, no, we have vacancies. We need some waitresses. I said, He said, yeah. I said, when? He said, tomorrow, baby girl. Tomorrow. From when you feel like starting this job. So I went like for the whole week to the internship place, and then on Monday I didn't go for internship. Now I reported back to the hotel. I reported to the hotel, not back. I reported to the hotel. So I went. So I reported, and it was like orientation day. So I was told, this is the kitchen, this is the restaurant, this is the garden, this is the bar. Just orientation for the first day and seeing how people were working. On Tuesday I started working as well. So we worked. I met friends over there. I met some very good girls over there. And we worked like for a month, and then the hotel was closed down for renovation purposes. But it was not renovation. It was because the management was so bad and the manager was so bad. Like people report to work like today and tomorrow they quit. It was due to the management, but the owner didn't want to have a long conversation with the manager because now what? And then what? So see, with the hotel was closed. Now we went back home. Now I had made friends. Now we went back home with my friends. And then after like 3 months, we got another job now at a club and a restaurant, but it didn't have a garden. So this club, let me give you, let me paint a picture of how that club looked like. It was the ground floor. The ground floor. I don't know if you call it the first floor or the ground floor. The ground floor. I do call it the ground floor. The ground floor, and then the first floor, and then the second floor was the rooftop. Now the ground floor was just the ground floor. There was a, what is it called, counter. There was a counter at the ground floor, and then the second floor, the first floor didn't have a counter. The second floor, which is the rooftop, had a counter. So the friend I met at the other hotel, the sister was working at this hotel, this restaurant. So the sister told us, as you come to our place and you look for a job because they really need workers. We said, why not? We went and tried. Luckily, we were taken, the two of us. So the sister to the, let's name them. Let's name them. The girl I knew was called, her name started with a B. So we'll call her B. And then I am me. And then the other girl, the name started with a W. So we just call her W. So B we met at the other hotel. I know you're getting. We met at the other hotel. W told her, so, you know, at our place there are vacancies, you can come. We went through a short interview and we were taken. Now W was working at the ground floor. Okay, the ground floor. And then I was working at the first floor, which was also known as the VIP, because that was the VIP. It had 2 rooms that were soundproof. You know, people from that county, the governors, the what. It was like a 4-star. I can't call it a 5-star. It was, okay, let's call it a 5-star according to where it's located. So it was a 5-star hotel at that place. So the governors, the whatever, those prominent people used to come to that hotel. So I was working at the VIP. Yeah, the VIP was very nice. It was very quiet. It had very good view. And now B was working at the rooftop. That's how we were positioned. So we worked for 1 week, and then now this particular Friday, there was a game. You know the games, football. Yeah, and there are people who were coming to watch. So they came when at the VIP. The VIP was so cute. It was so cute. It had how many TVs? It had 1, 2, 2 televisions, 3. It had 3 televisions. So people would prefer watching football from anywhere. You know, very many people come to watch the football. So I was serving like let's say 30 people at the VIP. Yeah. So most of them were just taking beer and soft drinks if you don't drink, but you've come to the club and you know you can't watch football without. There are those clubs that you can't watch without paying anything. So I met this guy. His name also starts with a B. So this guy, he was like, you're pretty, you know. We ended up exchanging numbers. So we never talked like for a week. And then now the next Friday, he texted me. He asked me, will you be at work? I said, yeah. Yeah, where can I be on a Friday? Yeah, I said, yeah, I'll be at work. He told me, okay, I'll be coming. He came, we chilled, blah, blah, blah. But just, now here's where the story comes. B, now this B, the second, not, forget about the first girl. B, now her story is over. We get, her role is already over. So we have this B. B came, we chilled. He came. I didn't know he had brothers, so at around he came earlier, like 6 p.m. in the evening, and the brothers the brothers joined him like around 8. But now the brothers didn't come to the VIP place. They went to the rooftop. We chilled. I didn't know. I don't know how I knew they were brothers, but now they were. It was the eldest brother was B. Now let's call him B1. The second brother, the second born brother, as according to how I had, was M, and now B2, now B2, the one we were chilling with. Hey, we chilled, and then the brothers came to the VIP place. They started ordering from there. I served them, blah blah blah. They had chiles, they were drunk. We chilled until 3 a.m. in the morning. They went. That is the first weekend. So the second weekend, no, that was the second weekend, not the third weekend. The third weekend, M came. B1 and M came. Now B1 is the eldest brother, and then M, and then now B2. B2 was not there that day. M came with B1, and they came with some chiles, some girls, and then they sat at the VIP. No, I had to serve them. If you have a customer at the VIP, you have to serve them. So see, I served him with the brother and their girls. They both had chiles. So I served them. We stayed. You have to stay there so that they can keep calling you. We stayed, and then after some time, like after it was dark and then it was cold, they were outside, it was cold. Now he wanted a warmer place. He went to the rooftop. But before he went, mind you, if you take a drink from the ground floor, you have to pay from the ground floor. No paying drinks from the ground floor or a rooftop at the VIP. Then you just pay the waitress who served you. Okay? So he told me, how much do I have? How much of your money do I have? I told him like 1800. No, it was 1600. I remember. It was 1600 bob. So I told him like 16. You have like you have like 1600. You owe me like 1600. He told me okay. He gave me 2000 Kenya shillings and told me go and bring me the balance. I said okay. So I went. But when I came back, he was not there. But I had other customers to serve. But I knew he was still around, but he was at the rooftop. At the rooftop, they moved all of them. There were like 4 of them. They went, all of them. So I knew I had other customers. I served. After chilling, like after 30 minutes, there was a guy who was serving at the rooftop too. He came. He told me this receipt belongs to M. M has told me that you combine the bills. Remember, I had not given him back his balance. He told me, M has said, you combine the bills and then you go tell him the whole price. I said, okay, that's not a problem. We stayed. I served. It was at around, I think, 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Not p.m. 2 a.m. in the night. And now there were no customers because there was nothing interesting like watching games or anything. The customers now had gone. Now I wanted to go at the VIP. There were no customers, and if you don't have customers, you just go and chill somewhere else or you go to sleep, because we used to go to work at 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. That was our time period, our working hours. So see, I went to the rooftop because I had no customer. I went to the rooftop and told M, now you know what, you have to pay the bills because I want to go. My time is over. He told me, how much do I owe you? I told him, no, the bill that had come from the rooftop, it was like 800. Yeah, it was 800. So he was supposed to pay 1600 at my place at the VIP and 800 at the rooftop. So it was, in total, it was 2400. He told me, see, you have my 2000. Now he was drunk. Let me tell you, he was drunk. So he told me, see, you have my 2000. I told him, yeah, but 2,000 is not enough because you've sent that guy from the rooftop to come and tell me to combine the bills. He was like, no, 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 you're trying to take my money. You have 2,000. I've given you 2,000 and you've not given me the balance. I tried telling him, you see, you had 1,600. You gave me 2,000 and you had my 1,600. So it was only 400 remaining. But I've been brought a bill that is 800. So you have to add me 400. Let me tell you, never argue with a drunkard. So he was like, no, 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 you're trying to take money from me. And you know, these waitresses, now he started creating scenarios. You know, you waitresses, you always take advantage of people who are drunk. You think I'm drunk. You think I... Now B2 was also around. You know, he was also around. So B2 came. He asked, what is the problem? I tried to explain to B2. B2 are those people who can drink, but still understands. M is a person who can drink, but after he's drunk for some amount of beer, he will not understand anything from there. So M, you have to serve him and he pays you immediately before he gets drunk. So B2 came. B2 was not, B1 had already gone with the girl. So it was B2, it was M and the Chile, and now B2 and the Chile, but they were sitting at different tables. You know, I said B2 and the Chile because, you know, you cannot be at the club alone. So B2 came. He asked me, what is the problem? I told him, I just served M and he had my 1,600. He gave me 2,000. Now I was supposed to give him back 400. But then he sent a bill that was worth 800. So he owes me 400. We argued. Like, how many minutes? Like 5 minutes. And M was refusing to understand. Now he had other friends that are not brothers or anything. They were just sitting at the same table. These other friends just told me, take this money and go. I took the money and went. First, before at that period that we were arguing, M pushed me. He pushed me backwards, and it was raining. He pushed me backwards. I was like, no, you cannot disrespect, no matter what. Even if I'm working at this place, you can never disrespect me. Let me tell you, M, you can never disrespect me. I stopped arguing with him immediately. Now when I stopped, B2 was on my side and M was so angry because B2 is his brother, but he's on my side. He's trying to say I'm right, but I was right. I took that bill and that money that I had been given and took to the guy who served them. I told him, now wewe, pambana na hali yako, because I don't even know how that bill came to me, and it was supposed to be paid at the rooftop. We argued. Kumbe, now he settled his bills. His friends settled the bills for him. So he did what? Kumbe, he was angry. I didn't know that he was angry the whole time. See, I knew the case was over and now I can go and continue with my work. Let me tell you. So that weekend was over. It was so chaotic. It was over. What. Now the week started very well. Now when this week started, mind you, my mom didn't know I was working at that place. I don't know if she'll ever see this video. She never knew that I was working at that place. So she called me on a Monday. She told me, is the internship over? I told her yes, but I'm trying to look for a job. She told me, don't look for a job. Just find anything that you can do. You tell me, I'll do it for you. Maybe she told me, maybe think of starting a small business that can bring you something, you know. I told her okay. And the kids had also, the schools were closed, so my sister was just chilling at home. So she told me, now because you have nothing you're doing over there, so come home. I told her no, cannot, because I have a house. I cannot just leave the house, and I cannot shift with everything because I don't know if after the internship I applied for the job, I don't know if they're going to take me. So that week we talked, and this one particular Friday, let me tell you, always trust your instincts. This one particular Friday, I didn't go to work. I went like we always went to work like 2 p.m. So I went like 2 p.m. I chilled. I felt me today I'm just not feeling like working. I didn't tell anyone anything, but I just moved. I just got out. I just felt like I need to go home. So I went. I just went to the road. It was a highway, by the way. That hotel it is located in a very nice place on a highway. So I just went, walked. Suddenly I was in the house and I was like, "Ah, I'm not going to that job anymore." Now I called the manager. The manager. I told her, me today I'm not feeling well. So what I'll do, I'll come to work tomorrow. She told me it's okay, but it was best you tell me before. I told her I thought I could work, but the way I'm feeling, I cannot work. She told me, okay. So I was sitting at home. Are you ready for this next part? Because I'm also shocked. So I was sitting at home. And then M came to the not to my place, he came to the club. He came and he came with another friend of his that is known to be a gangster. This friend of his, there's nothing he can't do. M was a doctor, B was a doctor, all the three brothers were doctors, all of them. But now this guy, he was a guy, just a businessman, and he was a gangster, let me call him that. He was just a gangster from the area. They came, and they passed the ground floor, they came to the second floor, now the VIP, they entered all the rooms, and then they came out, they went to the rooftop, they didn't find me. So they found B, now B my friend. They found B and they were like, who is that girl who works at the VIP? B was like, she's not feeling well, so today she didn't come to work. They were like, she's very lucky. She is very lucky because if we could find her, today would be the last day she could be breathing. I was like, whoa. Now B was the one giving me the story. Like that day after the night, after now work, the next day, we always came from work in the morning because we cannot work at night because our jobs end at 2 p.m. So we just spend the night at the club. There were rooms, we used to sleep in the rooms. So we just spent the night at the hotel, at the restaurant, and then in the morning go home, sleep, wake up, take a shower, go to work. So this day B came. I went to B's place. B told me, wow, you have no idea. You are very lucky. I asked her, what? Why? She told me, you're very lucky. You are very lucky. I tried asking her why. She didn't want to tell me why. But I insisted. So she told me, yesterday M came and he came with this guy, this G, yeah, gangster. He came with this G that they wanted to do just anything bad to you. I said, what? Yeah, he said he could even inject you with some medicine that you could die afterwards, or he could send someone to rape you. I was like, what? What are you saying? She told me, yes, you are very lucky. Yesterday you were very lucky you didn't come to work. I was like, whoa, remember I serve a living God. So I was trying to ask her, why was he behaving like that? He told me, she told me he was not drunk. Neither was the gangster drunk. They were very sober, but they just wanted to find you and do something to you. I asked her why. She told me, M is claiming that you have his money, like around 400 bob. I asked her, see, you were there when we were doing the maths. Why didn't M understand that I don't have his money? Actually, he was owing me 400 bob. Why didn't he even want to understand? She told me, M is always very violent. If he could find you, he could just beat you or do something bad to you. Let me tell you, I said, that job, I am never going back to that job. I will never. And since that day that I went home, I have never gone back to that place, imagine. That's how just I quit that job. I quit the job. I said my life. And this job, my life is 101 times better than this job. I didn't even call the manager. I didn't even do anything. The next day I just woke up and I just felt like no. I'm not going to that work. You imagine I could not be here telling you these stories. I could be in the magazine or in YouTube. They are trending a girl who disappeared. I said no. 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 I said no. I tried talking to the owner of that restaurant. He was like, you cannot just quit work like that. You had to give me a notice that you're leaving job. I was like, there was no time for notice. But luckily, I was paid the days that I worked for. I was paid. I didn't have anything at the hotel. I had clothes at the hotel or a bag or anything, so I didn't have to go back. So after that, I just chilled in the house like a week, and then I went home. And that's how I moved from that place. After I went home, I stayed home. Afterwards, like 3 months, I went to get my things from that house. And that's how I vacated the place. I now live in a new place. M was serious. He wanted to kill me. Because of 400 Kenya shillings. Do you know 400 Kenya shillings is $4? Like $1, $2, $3, $4. I would have died. I said never again will I ever work at a restaurant, at a club, at anything, as long as I'm serving people or as long as I'm interacting with people one-on-one. No, let me stick to engineering. Engineering is my passion and let me to stick to it. Because how can you even attempt killing someone because of 400 bob? Bye. If you've not subscribed, I have a lot of saliva. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, I'm off. I need to go. Because how? Bye.
Baby, hit it.